जी, अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। उम्मीद करता हूँ तमाम देखने और सुनने वाले खैरियत से होंगे और ठीक-ठाक होंगे। जी नाज़रीन, जैसे कि आप जानते हैं कि हम रोज़ाना आपके सामने एक नई वीडियो और नए टॉपिक के साथ मौजूद होते हैं। तो इसी तरह आज का हमारा जो टॉपिक है वो है हाउ टीचर एंड स्टूडेंट कैन डेवलप a reading habit and expand knowledge and critical thinking। तो इसी वाले से हम चैट जीपीटी से बातचीत करेंगे और चलते हैं चैट जीपीटी की तरफ और आज का जो हमारा मौजू है उसका आगाज़ करते हैं। हेलो चैट जीपीटी, हाउ आर यू?
Hello, I'm doing great. Thank you. How about you? Hope everything's going well on your end.
ChatGPT today discuss this my topic how a teacher and student can develop and reading habit, expand knowledge and critical thinking.
Absolutely. That sounds like a fantastic topic. We can dive into strategies for teachers to encourage reading, ways to make reading engaging for students, and how it all ties into developing critical thinking skills. Let me know if you have any specific angle in mind or if you'd like me to cover certain aspects in detail.
My first question: what is the reading habit and why important of both teacher and student, and how does regular reading help expanding general knowledge?
Great questions. So a reading habit refers to the knowledge, but also nurtures critical thinking, comprehension, and language skills. Regular reading helps expand general knowledge by exposing readers to diverse topics, perspectives, and information. It helps build a broader understanding of the world, different cultures, and new ideas, ultimately fostering a more well-rounded and informed mind. If you'd like to dive deeper into any of these points, just let me know.
Okay, ChatGPT. My topic just related. And next question. Why should teacher act and role model and developing a reading habit? How can student be motivated to read behind their textbook? What the role are reading and improving vocabulary and language skill?
Absolutely. Let's break those down. First, teachers acting as role models and developing a reading habit is crucial because students often emulate their teachers. When teachers are seen reading regularly and sharing their enthusiasm for books, it sets a positive example and encourages students to develop a similar habit. Second, motivating students to read beyond their textbooks can be achieved by offering a variety of engaging materials like fiction, nonfiction, magazines, and digital content that align with their interests. Encouraging book clubs, reading challenges, or even integrating reading into fun classroom activities can help spark that motivation. Lastly, reading plays a significant role in improving vocabulary and language skills. As students are exposed to different context, sentence structures, and new words, their vocabulary naturally expands. This not only enhances their communication skills, but also strengthens their ability to comprehend and analyze complex texts. If you'd like more details on any of these aspects, just let me know.
Okay, ChatGPT. My next question: what role does how does reading different uh, genres help broaden perspective, and what challenges and student in developing and a reading habit, and what's make it in technology sport and reading habit among students?
Great set of questions. First, reading different genres helps broaden perspectives by exposing readers to a variety of writing styles, themes, and viewpoints. For example, fiction can enhance empathy and imagination, nonfiction can build knowledge and critical thinking, poetry can refine language appreciation, and so on. This variety helps students see the world from multiple angles and develop a more well-rounded worldview. Next, some common challenges students face in developing a reading habit include lack of time, distractions from technology, limited access to diverse reading materials, and sometimes a lack of motivation or interest in reading. Overcoming these challenges often involves creating a supportive reading environment, making reading fun and relatable, and providing access to appealing materials. Finally, technology can both help and hinder reading habits. On the positive side, ebooks, audiobooks, and educational apps can make reading more accessible and engaging. However, distractions from social media, games, and other online content can reduce the time spent on reading. Balancing technology use and fostering mindful reading habits is key. If you want to explore any of these points further, just let me know.
Okay, ChatGPT. My next question: how does critical reading differ from simple reading? Why is a question while reading important for critical thinking? How and group reading and discussion section enhance understanding?
Absolutely. First, critical reading differs from simple reading in that it involves actively analyzing and evaluating the text rather than just absorbing information. Critical readers question the author's arguments, look for biases, consider the context, and assess the evidence provided. It's a more engaged, thoughtful approach that helps readers understand deeper meanings and develop their own interpretations. Second, asking questions while reading is crucial for critical thinking because it encourages deeper engagement with the text. Questions help readers uncover underlying assumptions, identify gaps in reasoning, and relate the content to their own knowledge and experiences. This process helps in building a more critical and reflective mindset. Lastly, group reading and discussion sessions enhance understanding by bringing multiple perspectives into the conversation. When students share their insights and interpretations, they can challenge each other's viewpoints, clarify doubts, and build a deeper collective understanding. It also encourages critical discussion skills and helps students learn from each other. If you'd like to dive deeper into any of these points, just let me know.
Okay, my next question: how can group reading discussion section enhance understanding? What is the impact of the reading problem solving skill effectively?
Sure, let's break that down. First, group reading and discussion sessions enhance understanding by allowing participants to share different perspectives and insights. When students engage in discussions, they can clarify misunderstandings, explore different interpretations, and build on each other's ideas. This collaborative approach deepens comprehension and helps students see the text from multiple angles. Second, reading plays a significant role in developing problem-solving skills. As readers encounter complex scenarios, diverse characters, or challenging concepts, they practice analyzing information, making connections, and thinking critically. This process helps them approach problems methodically and creatively, which are essential skills in both academic and real-world settings. If you'd like more details on any of these points, feel free to ask.
How can parent teacher together to build a reading habit, and what habit reading material most effective in critical thinking?
Absolutely. First, when it comes to parents and teachers working together to build a reading habit, communication is key. Parents and teachers can collaborate by setting consistent reading goals, sharing recommended reading lists, and encouraging reading activities at home and in the classroom. They can also create a supportive environment by celebrating reading milestones and discussing books regularly. Second, when it comes to reading materials that are effective for critical like fiction with rich themes and diverse genres help build analytical skills. Additionally, materials that encourage questioning, reflection, and discussion, like debate topics or case studies, are also very effective in fostering critical thinking. If you'd like more specific examples or further details, just let me know.
Okay, ChatGPT. What should student can encourage and summarize what of the read, and how can teacher integrate reading activities into different subjects?
Great questions. First, they read encourages them to identify key points, main ideas, and essential details, which strengthens their comprehension and critical thinking skills. It also helps them articulate their thoughts more clearly and connect the material to what they already know. Second, teachers can integrate reading activities into different subjects by tailoring materials to the content. For example, in science, students can read and summarize research articles or case studies. In history, they can explore primary sources or historical narratives. In literature, they can dive into different genres and themes. By connecting reading to the subject matter, teachers help students see the relevance and application of reading in various contexts. If you'd like more specific examples or further elaboration, just let me know.
Okay, ChatGPT, my this topic related last question. What is long-term benefit and does strong reading habit provide, and how can reading habit prepare student in lifelong in the learning?
Absolutely. First, the long term benefits of a strong reading habit are quite extensive. It not only enhances knowledge and vocabulary, but also improves critical thinking, comprehension, and communication skills. Over time, readers tend to become more empathetic, more knowledgeable, and better equipped to adapt to new information and changing environments. Second, a consistent reading habit prepares students for lifelong learning by instilling curiosity and a love for exploration. Readers are more likely to seek out new knowledge, stay updated with advancements in their fields, and continuously develop their skills. This lifelong learning mindset is essential in today's fast-paced world where continuous improvement and adaptability are key. In summary, a strong reading habit not only benefits academic success, but also lays the foundation for personal and professional growth throughout life. If you have any more questions or need further details, just let me know.
Thank you, ChatGPT. This topic related today in discussion and give me explanation. Thank you, ChatGPT.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help. If you have any more questions in the future or want to dive into another topic, just let me know. Have a great day.
थैंक यू ChatGPT. तो जी नाज़रीन, जैसे कि आपने देखा कि हमने ChatGPT के साथ एक नए टॉपिक के साथ हमारी बातचीत हुई, डिस्कशन हुई, तो उम्मीद करता हूँ तमाम देखने और सुनने वालों को ज़रूर कुछ सीखने को मिला होगा और जिनके रिलेटेड ये टॉपिक का था उनको तो ज़रूर समझ आएगा। जिनके लिए एक नए टॉपिक के साथ एक नई वीडियो के साथ फिर होगी मुलाकात, तब तक के लिए